Hello everyone, welcome to another session of history. Let us continue chapter number 8, Civil Disobedience Movement. Students, now we will learn about Dharasana Satyagraha. The Satyagraha at Dharasana in Gujarat was led by Sarojini Naidu. The police lathi charged on the Satyagrahis who came forward to break the SALT Act. The Satyagrahis silently tolerated the blow of the lathi. When they were taken away for medical aid, another batch of Satyagrahis came forward to replace them. This continued endlessly. In this way, hundreds of Indian National Congress volunteers started marching towards the site of Dharasana salt works. Several times, Sarojini Naidu and the Satyagrahis approached the salt works before being turned back by police. Hundreds of people were arrested in this satyagraha. As civil disobedience movement has to be non-violent and a peaceful protest. Thus, Satyagrahis did not raise a hand to prevent them from the blows of the lathi. In Maharashtra, salt satyagraha took place at Wadala, Malvan and Shirod. Where there were no salt bans, the forest laws were broken. The Indian tribes and the forest communities challenged the British rule. Their livelihood was dependent on forest resources. The British laws put restrictions on it. People were not allowed to use forest resources. But people broken the forest laws, they started using forest resources. There were jungle satyagrahas at Bilashi, Sangamner, Kalwan, Chirnar and Pusat in Maharashtra. The tribal people also took part in the satyagraha in large numbers. Now we will learn about the sacrifice of Babu Genu. This incident is very important in the freedom struggle. The sacrifice of Babu Genu had inspired people nationwide in the national movement. In Mumbai, there was agitation against foreign goods. The vehicles transporting foreign goods were obstructed. Obstructed means blocked. Babu Genu was a mill worker from Mumbai. He was in the forefront in this movement. A truck carrying foreign goods, safeguarded by the police, came in front of Babu Genu. To stop the truck, he lied down on the road. Police threatened him, but he did not move from his place. Finally, he was crushed under the truck. Babu Genu gained martyrdom. This sacrifice of Babu Genu gave inspiration to the national movement. Students, now we will learn about the features of civil disobedience movement. All the movements till now were limited only to the urban areas, but this movement became a nationwide movement. People from rural areas registered their participation. Means people from rural areas also started participating in a nationwide movement. Women also took part in large numbers. Kasturba Gandhi, Kamladevi Chattopadhyay, Avantikabai Gokhale, Leelavati Munshi, Hansaben Mehta led the Satyagraha. This movement was based on complete non-violence. Students, as we studied, civil disobedience movement has to be non-violent and peaceful protest. The British government was trying to greatly suppress the movement. Suppress means to stop. But the people protest unarmed. Unarmed means without weapons. Means the British government was trying greatly to stop the movement, but the people protested without weapons. Means in a non-violent and peaceful way. Due to this, the Indian people became fearless. Students, we will conclude our session here, and in next session we will study about The Round Table Conferences.